all these cables and wires and boxes and some more wire and stuff. This is PLDT. They have different speeds, 10 megabits per second, and I think 15 megabits per second, with different rates, and maybe 20 megabits per second. And the 10 megabits per second, I think, is 1,500 per month, but it's 77,000 plus for this antenna and installation. And you own this, so if it breaks, you have to buy it again. It's not like Globe, where if Globe breaks, you're just renting it and they'll come out and replace it for free. I've never seen one break, but, well, I actually have seen my Globe antenna break. That actually did break. Antenna, the one for Globe. It's just got one resistor on each side. It's got two coax cables, and one of the wires just came unsoldered from the antenna on the inside. I had to take it apart. So these guys are going to put it up here. You got to be careful too when people walk on these roofs. They make your roof leak because they're bending the metal and stuff. Because like I said many times before, you plywood deck your rafters with 1/2 inch or 3/8 plywood, and then you put on tar paper, or here, if you can't get tar paper, you get, like the vinyl flooring. In the US we call it linoleum, and then you put your roof on top of that, and then you have a roof that's not just a thin piece of tin that if somebody steps on it, it bends it and starts your roof to leaking and that. So, but they got to mount this thing up there. It's pretty tall. I'm guessing that's got to be 16 feet tall, I'm guessing, from the ground. I mean, yeah. So from the roof up there, that roof's probably get 12 feet. So 12 and 16, you're about 28 feet up in the air. And they also put nails in. I almost lost one of the installers. He got up there and almost fell off the back. I think he's looking for where the tower is. See if you can see it from up there. And then they have to, of course, because it's unidirectional. They have omnidirectional, which means all directions, and unidirectional is one direction. And that's actually that may be like a 20-foot piece of GI pipe. That's the cheap Chinese. I think that's 3/4 cents. Do you see the yellow on the end there? Well, that's usually the cheap Chinese. It's thin pipe, but with all the guy wires and stuff, it should be. Whoa, look at that thing. It's swaying. But these guys do this every day, so they know what they're doing, but they have to position it like right at the center, and then they start putting those I call them guy wires. I don't know if they're tie wires or guy wires or what, but anyway. So yeah, so Joe, what are you putting up here? Now, what's that for? The receiver outside in the rain and the salt air? You're not putting it inside your house?
He said just here.
You know that if it breaks, you have to pay for it because you're buying this. This is not like Globe. Globe, you just rent it, and if it breaks, they bring you a new one for free. This, if it breaks, you buy another one. Why not put it inside the house?
I see.
Yeah, because that'd be safer. I mean, number one, nobody's going to steal it. Number two, it's away from all the moisture and rain and corrosion. I mean, look how this is corroding, and it's just in the air. It's gonna. I don't know. I would definitely check on that because they don't think about that. Because if one breaks, they make money every time it breaks. So why are they looking after you? I don't know that they are. I'm looking after you. Your good buddy Roger, he's looking after you. So anyway, he was going to put that up there to hang the receiver, which I think is a bad idea. I told him it should be inside the house where it's safe and secure and not exposed to the elements, because right there, again, is the ocean. And any typhoons and stuff, that rain just blows sideways and goes right through there. So anyway, this is one of the beds Sergio, my welding buddy, made. It's right here. So pretty nice, really strong. Never have to worry about that guy breaking, no matter what kind of gymnastics you do. So there. So they see, they're pushing up against that rain gutter, which I don't believe in rain gutters in the Philippines because they all fill up with leaves and then they just rot. I mean, they'll work for a year or two, maybe 2 years. I don't know. After that, they're shot. And after 3 or 4, they're just rusted with holes. I'd use PVC and paint it, of course. PVC will bleach out in the sun some. You know, I don't know if you can see that over there, but that is PVC right there. See that orange kind of yellowish pipe in this here? They're using that for the gutters. And they got PVC downpipes here, right there, but so that thing is way up there. And these things usually weather storms and stuff just fine. I mean, with all the guy wires, they've got some good guy wires. They're all tied up properly up at the top. I didn't show you that. They got them all mounted and twisted. It looks like a pretty good job there. I don't know what they're holding it on with. It looks like electrical tape, but there's got to be some screw or something going through there so those wires don't, you know, because it's a ring and it doesn't slide down the pole. But again, they install these all the time and everything seems to work just fine. So anyway, I'm going to talk with the guy about putting that receiver inside or outside and see what his reasoning is for putting it outside. So we'll be back with more installing PLDT internet. Bye for now. So what this actually is, see, they're putting that antenna up there. They're tying all the guy wires or guide wires or whatever they're called. But this, what he's bought here, is actually Peso internet. Okay, move on that side so the sunlight shows. We'll hold it up. See the Peso Wi-Fi here. You pay pesos, and then you get so much data from the internet. And this is like a tarpaulin sign you hang up so everybody knows that, because everybody likes internet, but nobody really has it like this. So they just buy a gigabyte or 200 megabytes or something like that. And then because this is faster here, they don't have to worry about the slow speeds, because he's getting, you're paying for 10 megabits per second per month, and that's how much? 1,500 per month. Okay, huh? Yeah, well, I'm paying 1.3 and I'm supposed to get 10 and I only get 1. So so that mine's not very good. So anyway, this is the peso box that you pay. You drop your money in here, however much pesos you want to buy of internet time, in that little slot there. It's just like his car wash. And then it's got 300 meters of signal range for you to use this internet, the amount of data that you purchase. And just like his car wash over here, let me show you that. You've seen it before, but I'll show you again. It's the same thing. So he'll have his internet over here somewhere, and his car wash, see that? It's the same thing. It's a 5 peso car wash. Let me get the lighting right. Maybe you can see the 5 peso. Yeah, see right there? That's a 5 peso part. But you put your 5 pesos in here. See that? And then you get your car wash, the high pressure water to wash your motorcycle or car with, whatever. And then again, you can buy your soap. Joy is a kind of a soap, I think. And Trapo, I don't know what that is. Or Tapo, I don't know what that is. So it's the same basic concept, but you can get your 5 minutes, no, 3 minutes for 5 pesos. Wash your motorcycle, bicycle, whatever, car, anything, and you'll get the same thing with the internet. Here, you can do that same thing. So, little ways to make money, and you don't have to really be here attending your store and stuff like that. You just gotta, you know, empty the cash box at night or once a week or whatever you do. I mean, like his cash box is inside the shed here, so it's all locked up with the gates and all that stuff. So, and he lives right here. So, and usually that's what you do. You have them running out of your front of your house. So anyway, that is Peso Wi-Fi in the Philippines. This is 22,000 pesos for the entire setup. That's this and all the antenna installation, and then 1,500 per month for 10 megabits per second. And they're claiming it gives 10 megabits pretty reliably, except for in the evening from about 5 till 7 or 9, and sometimes it slows down to 2 to 4 megabits per second because everybody's getting off work and are out of school, and they're using internet and taking up the bandwidth. So I'm gonna see how well this does, and if it works good, I'll probably get this one myself. So there he is. That's the helper Melvin. He helps him with the welding and stuff. So anyway, we're gonna let them finish installing this, and then when it's all up and running, I'll see if I can follow up and complete this video with how things work. So we will be back with more putting Wi-Fi on your roof. Bye for now. Hey Sergio, you're gonna be you're on now, but I have a question. I told him how much that costs, but how much does the car wash cost? You know, to have it the 11.5, and that's for the hose and the sprayer and the payment box.
Yeah, coin slot.
And coin slot, but not. And then how much for the tank of wash?
That's before my personal.
Yeah, but how much did that cost? Just in case.
7.5.
7.5. So it's 11.5 and 7.5.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, you got it there. So for your coin box here, the payment box, and the hose and the sprayer, that's 11,500. And for a big water storage tank, because in the Philippines you don't always have water pressure, and if this pump kicks on, well, there's a pump and a motor inside there too that I'll show you if I haven't already showed you. But the water is not always on here, so during the day you may not have none, so it'd be always wise to have some kind of a storage tank. Even if you have a house, a storage tank is a smart idea. And I've got a video on how to build storage tanks out of those blue pipes, so I'll show you the pump and setup on the inside that comes with the, you know, it's not just the coin box. It costs 11,500. You get the coin box here, see right there. You get the motor and the pressure pump here, electric motor, and this is a 1.5 horsepower, so this is not a little tiny motor, so you should get some real use out of this. It's got dual fan belts here, 2 fan belts, so if one breaks you're still in business. And then of course you got your on-off valves and that kind of thing. This is I think your input here and your output there. And then I don't know what these 2 valves is for, but maybe it's like a return super. Well, that says super there, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's super pressure or what. But and there looks like a pressure adjustment knob here. So you turn this and increase or decrease the sprayer, you know, pressure. So anyway, and it's got your rail mount here, and you need to, you know, provide this, whatever this sets on, because of course Sergio's a welder, so he just welds up whatever he needs. So anyway, those are how to do your own business without having to hire people to, you know, be there day and night and take money and, you know, that kind of stuff. It's all automated, and you just make your pesos back over time. So this is 22,000 total price. My friend got a discount. He paid 20 for all this whole setup, installation, and everything. And then that's 11.5, and the tank is the pump and everything is 11.5, and the tank is 7.5. So about 40,000, and you're in business, you know, for this kind of stuff. So anyway, he just bought some more pipes. So we'll see what's going on. The delivery guy comes. Most hardware companies will deliver for free, but other ones don't. So you never know. So anyway, we will be back with more getting the Wi-Fi, the Peso Wi-Fi on Bantayan Island. Bye for now. We're getting ready to mount the Wi-Fi router right here. Right here, that little white guy with the antennas. I'm going to mount it out here on this board here because all the users are going to be outside, so that gives a better signal for the users to be mounted outside somewhere. I want it, I mean, if I get the internet like this, I certainly mount it inside my house because it's safe and secure and not getting hit with all the ocean moisture and stuff like that, all the salt there. So anyway, he's going to put the screw in there. He's got a little rechargeable. It's not starting. Are you pushing hard? You have to push hard. Is that going in? You need to push. Oh, is it going backwards? Yeah. Yeah, that's why. You have to go. That's oh no, that's backwards there. So that's forward. The head is stripped. Yeah, we gotta get a better screw. I'm stepping on his rebar. Trying to manage that. I was just had a box of stainless steel screws that I was getting at my house. I thought I might could bring some, but I didn't. I never knew he was going to install this. Just having some rebar for something. So anyway, they're going to put the mount screw in there, and then we'll be back with more installing the Wi-Fi modem on Bantayan Island. Bye for now. The Wi-Fi. I would put the antennas up, but they put them upside down like that. They're hanging, but I guess that's how it hangs. It's upside down. It's got a little notch and stuff that the screw slips in, and then everybody's seen that, where the screw hole and then there's a slot, and you just put it in the screw hole and then slide it down, like hanging a clock on your wall, basically. Yeah. Come out a little bit more. So, anyway. Dealing with some short screws and screws that aren't really measured. They didn't measure the distance they were eyeballing it. I should get my tape ruler. Sergio's welding something up. There you go. That one fits. Look at that. Boom, boom. Got it. There it is. And then they have to connect the RJ45 connector, like a network cable. Here's that one. I'm stepping on it, breaking the cable. Hang it up here. There we go. So nobody stepped on it. There's the power. Yeah, he's got a power transformer. He can tie into his light switch here and connect that up. So you're gonna have to have power to wherever you set this stuff up at. So anyway, oh, I see what he's doing. He's welding for the mount for the box there. You're gonna mount this box right there. You got to cut a hole in the metal siding. It's actually like roofing, and then he's cutting the rods for it to set on, or the box to fit it in. Okay, we got a whole lot of construction going on here. Grinding, hammering, nailing, you name it. That's a Wi-Fi repeater, I think. With some... Hey, what's that box do?
POA.
Huh?
POA.
POA, what does that mean?
That one. For adapter, they have a 24 volts combination of LAN.
Oh, okay. Okay. So then this one plugs in to that, and then that one plugs into there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's like an adapter to go from the antenna signal and whatever its voltages and strengths and frequencies are to whatever the input necessary for this is, which would be like a network type of a interface. Yeah. So there you go. She slides that on there. Flips it in. And then this one, there. Plug that bad boy in, and then that one, just a short cable to go over to the to your wireless router. And of course they got tie wraps. Check it out. Oh, you got a little wire there. Look at that. That's the wire that... You want this? It's good?
Thank you.
Okay. Good. Okay, they got it out. So that's the wire you looped through and connected the board to the shop wall with. So we're almost there. Look at this. And that thing in. It's backwards. It's backwards. Sergio, it's backwards. I'm just teasing. Sergio's gonna check the sides. See, you gotta weld it up that little frame there to set it on. That's the beauty of being a welder. Anything you need, you just grab your scrap steel or stuff you order and start welding up whatever you need. Like, you know, the frame for the car wash, the frame for your internet Peso machine. Here we go. They're connecting it in. Boom. We're connected. Now we need is power. Yeah, he's going to need an extension cord, and I think I know where one's at, so I'm going to go help him get an extension cord, and we'll be back with more from my paradise on Bantayan Island, installing Peso Wi-Fi. Bye for now. Cut the hole for this, and I'm going to get back because that thing's going to throw my way. I'll get on this side. Light there so Sergio can see what he's doing. Check out that sunset, boys and girls. That one. Huh? What's that?
Light.
Huh?
Here, the light.
Oh, on this side. Okay, got it. And he leaves that little flip up so the rain doesn't get on the Peso slot. So that's your little door, your little roof, huh?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. There it is. See if this thing fits in there. Right there like that. Down the middle. Perfect fitting. Woohoo! Let's go around here and see how it looks. Looking good. There it is. There she is. And he's got the roof up here and the coin thing. So they'll set that all up, and you get your Peso Wi-Fi. Ta-da! Installed. We got pretty much everything done. Almost everything's like mounted. All the Wi-Fi stuff up here is mounted. They got the power there for the. Right there, I've got my light here. It's nighttime, so got all that. And we're running the Wi-Fi cables over here. That's my ladder that Sergio used, and I used it too. We both are using it a lot now. They're using it for the roof, and I'm using it for my gates and stuff, and for doing my electrical wiring, which I didn't video yesterday, and I wish I would have, because you guys could have got to see fixing the wiring.
Pwede naman sir kung dili ninyo habuon. Butang sa alambre dito tibok dito. Oh, ikot lang ba? Yung kulang siya para matulak-tulak siya. Oo. Matawag itapil dito. Oo.
What are you going to do? Is that going to lock it in?
Yeah. Butang lang distance sa kamay sir para di siya maghuhot yung pasod na to. Kaya di ra ba nimo pasod na to kaya naa kanto.
Okay, we're figuring out how to lock this in, so we'll figure it out and then we'll be back with more. Peso Internet from my paradise on Bantayan Island. Bye for now.